Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So I came across this video a couple of days ago and I posted it on social media, and the reaction I got from this video was quite, not surprising because I expected people to react that way. However, a couple of things mentioned in the video just didn't make any sense to me personally, but I'd like you to watch the video. Then we're going to have a conversation about it.
Number two, we should set a minimum wage for anyone coming into this country to be given a visa. And at the moment, the minimum wage is set at £38,000 per annum. The median wage in this country is about £33,000. We need to take that up to a figure of £80,000 or thereabouts, so that you have to be in the top 5% of earners in the UK in order to qualify to come to this country to work. The other thing that you need to do, and that, by the way, will force wages up. There will be a period of inflation in the UK as wages rise because we haven't got the foreign, cheap, unskilled labour that we were relying on, because we forced the minimum wage up that they have to earn to justify being given a visa.
Kind of a score system to make sure that they actually contribute towards the economy as opposed to suck from it.
Yeah, effectively. I mean, at the moment, what we've got is...
I think we'd all like that in place.
Yeah, so what we've got at the moment is people coming in, illegal migrants, going on bicycles, doing Deliveroo work or whatever it is, basically doing work probably below the legal requirements for a minimum wage in this country, and making it impossible for British people. The wages go so low that why would you work? Because you can get that on benefits. Are you with me? Why would you break your back on a Deliveroo bike for 12 hours a day when you can get the same amount of money on benefits?
So if you listen to the video properly, this person is saying that, immigrants planning to move into the UK on a visa should be put in a situation whereby they must earn at least £80,000 before they can become eligible for the skilled worker visa sponsorship. And this sort of raised a lot of questions on how, many British nationals sees immigration, and also how, expecting immigrants to be paid £80,000 before they can become eligible for a visa is also very much ridiculous. Now, let's look at the numbers. I mean, the numbers don't lie, as they would say. So, asking immigrants to be paid £80,000 before they can get, sponsored on a visa. If you go back to what is on the Office of National Statistics website, now the median annual earning for full-time employees across the entire UK economy is about £39,039, whereas the median salary, especially within the UK civil service, that's the government-owned, organizations, is £35,680, according to the official Office for National Statistics and Gov.uk. So if the median salary for the UK economy is about £35,000, asking immigrants to be paid more than double the median salary in the UK just kind of make it ridiculous. It kind of, buttress that if you need immigrants to earn or work in roles that pay over £80,000, which obviously are more senior roles, which obviously are more specialized roles, it means there's something wrong with the economy. Now, the argument will be, no, we actually do want this because we want these individuals to contribute, and they have to be in a particular tax bracket for them to be able to do so. Now, that's not completely correct, because the contribution of immigrants is not only restricted to the financial contribution. Of course, they contribute, financially. There are also other ways they contribute to the economy that is not financial. For example, the health and care sector. Now, if you go further in the numbers, it's categorically states that for you to earn above £80,000 in the UK, that puts you roughly the top 5% of all income taxpayers. People reach this income level primarily through high-paying professions, senior management, specialized technical roles, or business ownership, according to BBC. So for people to earn £80,000 annually in the UK, they must be, on the top 5% earners. So if immigrants are on the top 5% earners, or majority of those who are expected to be on a visa are on the top 5% earners, it means that most of the specialized roles, most of the high income roles are now being, taken over by immigrants. And this also brings a conversation that immigrants are still coming to take over their job, if that's the case. So, which is obviously not possible, because, I mean, if majority of those who come into the UK, especially on the work visa in the UK, oftentimes come through the healthcare sector. And the question is, how much does the government even pay healthcare workers for them to move into the UK to work as nurses or healthcare assistants. So, and being on a visa in the UK, especially if you work within the healthcare sector, now, even though your salary is not a whole lot, one of the things the government appreciates is the fact that these individuals are contributing in ways far beyond the financial contribution. So they might not be earning a whole lot. I mean, if you go check the numbers as of today, if you come into the UK as a band 5 nurse, this is how much you earn. As you can see on the screen, the start salary is about £32,000 and it rises to £39,000 after 5 years. Okay, now if you get promoted to a band 6 role, which is oftentimes a senior and specialty nurse role, you earn between £39,000 to £48,000 after 5 years, which I mean probably take people a whole lot of time to even get on a band 6 after working on a band 5. Now, if you then be exceptional, you get to a band 7 level, which is an advanced nursing role or a ward manager level, your start salary is about 49,000, depending on the start point. And this salary is basically those that work outside London. So if even within the healthcare sector, the NHS, this is what the salary looks like. Even the ward manager, the top guys are earning about £49,000 if they start from the base, from the bottom scale of the salary range for that particular band. Now, if the salary level is £80,000 for you to get a visa as an immigrant to the UK, the question now is, how would the NHS fill the multiple vacancies across the healthcare sectors? That's one question. The next question would be, which employer would be willing to pay £80,000 for an immigrant to take up a particular job? And the arguments here would be, oh yes, we need this so that organizations will no longer settle for low paying immigrants to take up roles they are not willing to pay the British nationals to do. Now the question now would then be, will the government willing to pay nurses £80,000 annually? Which obviously isn't, I mean, as of today, it doesn't look like something that is possible. So yeah, the argument that immigrants need to be paid £80,000 before they can become, before they can get a visa in the UK is absolutely incorrect. And it's not something that is obviously visible. Now, even if you're within the healthcare sector, say, yes, we still need people in the healthcare sector. Now, what are the categories of people that probably get paid £80,000, for example? Now, if you check, as you can see on the screen, it says, if you work in healthcare and medicine, for you to earn average of £80,000, you must be a consultant doctor, a general practitioner, which is GP, a specialist dentist. These are people that probably get earn around £80,000. And trust me, this takes years of training and experience for them to even get to this particular level. If you go for you to earn £80,000 in a different sector, say law and finance, you must be a corporate solicitor, a barrister, an investment banker, a chartered accountant, financial controller, just to mention a few. Now, even if you go further to technology and engineering, for you to earn that amount of money, you must be a senior software engineer, engineering manager, IT director, among many other things. So those are the kind of people that earn up to that amount. And the UK being a country whereby experience is valued. Even if you come into the UK as an immigrant, say you've worked professionally in your country or the country of residence before you came to the UK, the truth is, not having that UK experience even puts you at disadvantage. That's why so many of us, we had to start from the base of our career all over again. Many of us have spent a decade, many years, working in a particular sector. Say, for example, financial institutions. I've even, spoken with people who have been able to get to a PhD level in their career, but coming to the UK, many of them are settling for jobs that are not so great compared to the experience and the qualification they've got. And these same immigrants are picking up those jobs because they want to integrate back into the system, they want to contribute back into the system, and then asking that they should earn £80,000 to get a visa is just a complete, a complete utter nonsense, if I'm being honest. So yeah, many of these guys have to go back. I've seen people who have years of experience in their field. When they come into the UK, they start from junior level because they don't have enough work experience in the UK to apply for those higher level roles. And for many of us, we have to go up the rank. I mean, for me, in the last 4 years since I got into the corporate world here in the UK, I had to go up the rank to the level I am now. And even though I started my career as a data analyst, I've been able to move up the rank to a senior analyst role. Now I currently work as a lead data analyst. And all of this didn't come because it was offered to me on the platter of gold. We had to work 10 times more than our counterparts who don't even have as much qualifications as we does. But because we have that disadvantage of not having enough UK experience, we had to start from scratch. So yeah, it's just a full it's that situation whereby people have to be put into the situation of someone saying you have to earn £80,000 for you to get sponsored as a skilled worker here in the United Kingdom. And now this brings me back to immigrants who are looking at getting into the space. Do not be reluctant to start all over again. Do not be reluctant to pick up career, pathways that seems like you're going backward. Because the truth is, going backward does not necessarily mean going backward. Sometimes going backward is you gathering enough momentum to push forward to that particular level that you've always wanted. I was talking to someone a few days ago and he told me how he had to take up a project support officer role despite working as a project manager for like 12, 13 years in his home country. And moving to the UK, he had to start by taking up a role as a project support officer, which is like a support role to project managers. And as I speak to you right now, he currently works as a senior project manager with one of the biggest organizations in London. So starting afresh or starting from scratch doesn't necessarily mean you're going backward. It's just you gaining momentum to achieving that particular goal that you've always wanted. So please do not be shy or scared to start all over again. It might be the best decision that you've ever made. Personally, it was the best decision I made for my career. So I hope you find it very informative. If you do, click on the like button. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, here I share everything UK immigration, transition into tech, and personal finance. So do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And by turning subscribers, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of the video, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Thank you.